You need to be filming.
Yeah, you need to be, because this is what I say, when you have a bird in your hand, you better grab it, baby. You better hold on to that bird. I told him, everybody, he need to be filming me. What's up? He have me sitting at the table, don't be filming me. I am a character. But that's okay. We need some real characters going on around here. Because true characters is going to be themselves. And that's what I like. The Humphrey Bogarts, the Mae West. What's up, big boy? Why don't you come and see me sometime? You see, we never forget those cliches, or Elvis Presley. It ain't nothing but a right around time. You feel when you see what I'm saying? Or James Brown, you know, hey, I feel good. Oh. You feel? So we need to have some characters around here, because everyone is trying to be the same. You know, lookalikes. Everybody's doing the same thing. I'm just from an era that in my DNA, that is not me. I am what you call one of the last of the Mohicans, or the Mohicans.
Mohicans.
The Mohicans.
Yes.
I am one of the last of the Mohicans. I'm just that. I'm rare. I used to feel like it was something wrong because I was one of the last. But I realized that when you have a rare jewel, you have a blessing. I'm not looking at it as a curse anymore. So this documentary of Soar Torian Soar, I'm soaring, baby. Soar Torian Soar. Soar Yalani Chinyamarinde Soar. Soar Charlene Tindo Soar. Soar to them all. You see what I'm saying? This is spiritual. This is a spiritual documentary. This is not just for one person, and people don't understand it. See, people get in their own little shell and be selfish and say, this is mine, this is mine. Nothing you do creative is yours. We have a creative gift for a reason, because that creative gift is to share. If it's the media, so be it. Film, so be it. Music, so be it. Radio, so be it. TV, so be it. Performing arts, so be it. Visual arts, so be it. Dance, whatever it is, it's a gift for us to soar, Torian, soar. Soar, Yalani, Chinyamarinde, soar. Soar, Charlene Tinder, soar. Soar, Harifa Chan, soar. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm thankful that I came to an awareness of how I fit in with this, because it's so much going on concerning these killings. There's nothing new under the sun. My son wasn't the first to be killed. Audrey Candy Corn's son wasn't the first to be killed. Yolanda Banks' son wasn't the first to be killed. My other sister, Ayana, who was in my son, the quadruple four, the San Francisco four black boys in San Francisco, January the 9th, 2015. I never forget about mine, for real, trust and know. You know, but they're not the first, and neither are they going to be the last, but they are going to be the last because we are doing something about it. Do you understand? Meaning the last of the silence. Candy say, I'm not going to be silent. I'm like this. If you step on my toes with some high heel shoes, I am going to say, ouch, that hurt. I'm not going to sit here and be like,
right.
You know, I'm like, look, you better get your shoe off my foot. You know. So we're here at the, what's the name of this 501 cafe?
It's Dolores Park Cafe.
I'm having beautiful breakfast on Father's Day, even though Peter's not a father, in San Francisco. I left my heart in San Francisco. My son's heart is right here, and I'm not going nowhere. They were telling me, oh, Asale, you have to move up out of San Francisco, because, you know, I had to move out of my place that I was in Bayview when my son was murdered. I had been there for 12 years. I said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, my son was murdered in this city. This city is mine. You know, some people run and say, oh, I can't deal with it. Oh, Asale, nada, because I'm going to be right here fighting for the rest of my life. Doing what I got to do in the very city that I lost my heart. I left my heart. My heart was stolen from me in San Francisco. I ain't going nowhere. Now, I'm going to travel all over the world. Trust and know that. But at the same time, I'm going to always have me a space in San Francisco no matter where I go, no matter what I make happen. That's just the bottom line. You understand? So it's about us really knowing who we are and knowing what our rights are. And I see a lot of these mothers don't even know their rights. They don't even feel like they should fight for their child. Something is wrong with that program. Your child was murdered and you don't even feel you should fight for your child. You don't feel that you should say something. You know, I have a friend now, her child was murdered by the police. But it was inside a house, a home. You know, he had no, I hate to say it, but he entered into someone's home. Was robbing someone home, and it happened to be a police officer. This is sad, but it's true. It happened to be a police officer. And this, I think that he was either retired, but this police officer was home at the time that it was 3 or 4 of them broke into their home, and he called them in his home. And 3 got away, and 1 was, we don't know right now, and that's the thing, she don't know. But he killed the one that he was able to get into. But you know what they won't tell her? If her son was killed inside the house or outside the house. They won't give her no answers. I think it's been like two years now, and they would not give her any answers. And I'm not going to say what county because I don't want to put my girl on the spot. You know, but I'm saying, hell no, you need to give me an answer. It's a very unfortunate thing that my son, which is not my son, I'm speaking of the other mother, that her child was broke into someone's home. He didn't have to do it. He had a mother, he had a father, he had everything. She did everything in the world for him. They can't say it was a lack of a father, because he had his mother and his father, but he wanted to fit in. That's what I'm saying. They want to be little gangsters. They want to fit into the club. That's where you make your mistake. You don't want to fit in. One thing about my son, Yalani, one thing he did love, he loved his brothers. He called them the brothers. He didn't call them niggas. My nigga. My son, I never heard my son, Yalani Yemas Chinya Marini, call another brother a nigga. When I got his folder, you know what he wrote on his school folder? My brothers. My brothers, that's what I'm talking about. Though that was his family where he hung out in Fillmore. That he loved them. So I wasn't going to stop him from going and touch his family because he didn't have any biological brothers. He only had 1 sister. So I wasn't going to stop him from living his life. You understand? By not going and visit. But I was always there. Like when he go there, he say, Mommy, I'm going to call you right back. I go drive around. But I better know in a half an hour he was calling me, Mama, come get me. He only would go make his connection. That's the truth. Because he was always mainly at home on his computer. He was a computer person. You know, and I really hate the only thing that he really got in life, really about having homes and all that, was virtual reality. And that's a shame that all they got is virtual reality now. Because they can't get the real homes today or the real apartments. So he would go on the computer and do virtual reality and create his own apartment. And, you know, decorate it, and I would watch him do that. I'm like, wow. And you know why? I didn't stop him because I knew that it wasn't safe out there on the streets. I knew that young boy wasn't safe. I knew I had to make a choice. I had to make a decision. Do I let my son go out there on the streets and end up dead sooner than when he was taken, or do I let him be in this world? You know what I'm saying? And be on the computer. Or if we had money, then it'll be nice to take us where we can be able to travel and this activity and that. You know what I'm saying? And make things, yeah, that's fine. But when you deal with the oppressive and economic depressive as far as oppression, as far as economically, and when you're dealing with a time that everything is so expensive in reality, let's be real about this. They're making it harder and harder for the people to be able to survive. It's not that people are lazy or they don't want to work. I've been working all my life. I've been doing community activists for 30 years. Do you understand? So it's not that we don't want to work, but we want to be able to do what we love doing and get compensated for it. And the things that we like doing culturally and creatively, they don't want to pay for it. They'll pay for you to go sit in somebody's office and make corporations millions and trillions of dollars. But something like this, creative healing, performing arts, whatever we do, fighting for the people, fighting for justice. They don't want to compensate you for that. People don't want to pay for that. You know, so what do? Do you give up on your dream? No, I'm not giving up on who I am. I kept going. Even though I sacrificed economically, I kept going, but I gained something within me. I gained strength. I gained power. I gained endurance. I gained conviction. You understand? I gained don't back down. You see what I'm saying? And with that, and I gained truth. When you live truth, you are truth. We need people that are truthful. If it's ugly, if it's good, if it's bad, but it's still truth, I bring truth to the table. I'm not going to run around and go hide and say, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I didn't do this right. Okay, I made a mistake. But I'm not going to beat myself because this society, religion teaches you, oh, you nothing but a sinner. Oh, you nothing but a wretch. Let's tell the story to where that song come from, Amazing Grace. You're nothing but a wretch. That had nothing to do with the culturally African American people. That song came from a European who was bringing people enslaved, taking them from Africa and bringing them on them ships. Am I right? Yeah. And realizing, keeping them in bondage, and looked at himself one day and started singing that song, saying, I'm nothing but a wretch. And now blacks going, oh, how sweet the song who saved a wretch like me. That was never a stop lying to the people. Stop having us run around feel like we're a bunch of sinners, where we feel like we're not worth anything, so we're not going to fight for anything. And said, okay, I'm going to give you religion, and religious people are supposed to be poor. Be poor.